Thank you, Laskir. Look, I too would like to welcome Minister Lynch back to the House this evening, and I would like to commend my independent Seanad colleagues for tabling this motion and fully opening the debate on this matter in the House. I understand that, Minister, that you'll be taking a number of the points raised in the motion on board for consideration, as well as giving consideration to the idea of establishing the centralised database and the relationship that such a database could potentially have with Pulse. Late last year and the start of this year, we were presented with many reports of increased racist incidents and behaviour. I know this matter was raised in the House on numerous occasions by Seanad's colleagues, and I personally found the reports very disturbing. A key statistic provided by the Immigrant Council of Ireland that needs serious action and focus is the finding that almost 1 in 5 cases of racial abuse is committed by under-18s, and I must say I found that very shocking. The annual racist incident statistics for 2013 published by the Immigration Council of Ireland found that school holidays were a peak period of racist abuse. In March of this year, the Immigrant Council reported that they had been notified of 44 cases of discrimination and racism for the first 2 months of the year, which represented an increase of 39 cases for the same period in 2013. Most worryingly, many of these cases occurred in the reporting individual's local community or home. I think without hesitation that many people in our society today will all condemn racist behaviour, acts and discrimination. Unfortunately, though we still do hear, as Senator McAneill said earlier, people will comment, I'm not racist, but, and unfortunately you will still hear, and I think we do still hear people who will begrudge an immigrant family or of a different ethnic background, race or religion for receiving social welfare payments or social housing. And we really can't begrudge anywhere. We can't look at anybody without, if they've applied for it or if people are entitled to it. A very good point that was made up, that was brought up also during the briefing session, and I would like to thank Senator McAneill for that. And apologies, I wasn't able to attend, but one of my staff was there and was very impressed with everything that was there, and I'd like to thank the participants in that. But it's that we have no idea or experience of the experiences or background of the immigrants seeking to live or who are currently living in Ireland. I am very aware of many individuals who currently live in Ireland who very much wish that they could return to their home country, but are unable to because of persecution, war, or for any number of other very valid reasons. And I know myself, even teaching in school, that one of the big, and I know it's probably gone off the point a little, but in terms of some students that I had, I remember them coming to me very, very upset because they were in danger of the female genital mutilation if they went back home. And we had huge cases, trying to make sure that they could remain in the country. Many individuals seeking a new home in our country have been victims to unimaginable atrocities and witnessed to unbelievable horrors. So we have many resources already at our disposal to deal with the reported increase of racial abuse. One of our most powerful is education and awareness. But as well as that, the Garda Racial, Intercultural and Diversity Office, relevant NGOs and the Cross-Departmental Office of the Promotion of Migrant Integration, to name but a few. I'm very aware of the excellent work of the Garda Racial, Intercultural and Diversity Office, and by extension the trained ethnic liaison officers, in providing a sensitive, coordinated and monitory function in communities right across the country. These officers connect with sections of our society that at times can be overlooked or feel uncomfortable in reporting racially motivated behaviours or actions. The Garda Racial, Intercultural and Diversity Office and the Ethnic Liaison Officers have a very important role to play in our diverse society. It would be useful to see their work enhanced going forward, as we see increased as evidenced in the 2012 CSO figures. In coordination with NGOs and various partners, they have all been excellent at promoting awareness and working with the Gardaí in making sure that cases of racial abuse are reported. The Department of Justice and Equality Office for the Promotion of Migrant Integration is cross-departmental in its development and coordination of policy for migrant integration, while also monitoring trends in racist incidents. One particular function of the Office is providing funding to organisations that work with the migrant community in Ireland. In 2013, 1.78 million was spent on initiatives that promoted integration and anti-racism measures. I would also suggest that we could do more in this House to provide a proper platform for minority groups and allow their voices to be heard more clearly. In going forward with Seanad reform, this may be something that could be investigated further. It would provide a needed and new perspective in this House for the important issues that we are currently facing and will be facing going forward. We all search for the happiest lives that we can provide for ourselves and our families. Families from other cultures, countries, religions and backgrounds are no different and should be embraced and included in our country vision going forward. We need to hammer home the idea that it's not us versus them. Unfortunately, some people in our society still need to shake off this mentality. It's crucial, I believe, that we continue to debate and remain vigilant on this issue, because I fear if it ceases to be a topic for discussion, we will be discussing a much bigger problem going into the future.